Hello and welcome to Let's Ride Around Europe. I just did a little detour, not on purpose. I screwed up this time, not Google. So we are on our way from Beaumont to Neufchâteau on our more general eastwardly course from Calais to Luxembourg, and we're just having a little chill riding session here. Not like that. I have totally forgot to prepare stuff to talk about, which is hilarious because this is not really like a super interesting route or anything. There's not a whole lot to see except just continuously rolling Belgium. I'm enjoying myself immensely. I had a bit of a rubbish time the last couple of days, and this has been a real great palate cleanser. That's some nice landies. Sorry, I just like wagging my head around whiplash style-y, but I didn't have a lot of time to look. There was some nice landies. There was a very nice, possibly Series 1. I didn't get a good look at it. What have we got? We got a tractor. There's a tractor. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of tractors here. It is kind of harvesting season, I guess. Today is the 30th of July, not to date this or anything. An observation point up here would be pretty cool. I guess they won't have one. Quarries. I like to look off bridges and see what's there. I don't know if anyone else does that. I like to do it. It's like, is it a road? Is it a river? Is it like some kind of weird industrial thing? Is it a railway? Is it a canal? Is it some combo of all of those? Is it something else entirely? It's cool. I love doing it. I love to see what's there to see. It's part of the reason why, like, I enjoy traveling. It's like, oh, look at this thing. It's new and novel. What's there? Etc. Go on, van, you got it. You could have made that. Am I gonna have to do it? I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I? Go for it. I know it's childish. I know. But I'm laughing for a reason. Yeah. I don't want this video to just be me being like, oh, this is really good over and over again, but this is really good. I love these signs. Like every time you come into a new community, they got a sign with like the name of the community and like whatever it's known for. Like that one has like a cool sort of like pebbly watercourse. Some of them like pictures of churches and stuff. other nice things about traveling is seeing like the things that other cultures do, like putting up signs to advertise like various communities that you're passing through. I think that's cool. It's not uncommon here in the continent. Here's something I like about this: the shade. The shade. There's not a huge amount of heat in the sun today, but it is good to be out of it. It's been cooler than my last European trip. Still be quite warm when stopped, and yeah, it can be an issue. The important thing is, like, I'm not sodden when I get to my stops. When I got to my hotel yesterday, I wasn't like sodden, which I was in the previous trip. I don't know, we'll see how it deals with like temperatures that actually are in the 30s. But Under Armour from yesterday was wearable, but I had a fresh set, so I just put it on. But yeah, it was wearable. It was lasted the trip though. It was just disgusting, even just from one day. So yeah, that's going pretty well. That trip was so good. Go very far. I went to my friend's place in the south of Germany, through the Black Forest. Really good. I did a quick sort of nip down through France from the Saarland. I just did a lot of Black Forest stuff down to my friend's place and then back up again, and then sort of further north up in the Rhineland. Oh, that was the trip where I stayed in, was it Cologne? Yeah, I stayed in Cologne. Powered across the Cologne on the motorways. Oh, France. And yeah, powered off to Cologne on the motorways, and
turn right.
I came up the Rhine, and it was such a beautiful trip. Oh, wow. Look at this building. Wow. This is just nipping like into France for a bit. It's just the way the route is set up. Clermont Citadel de Givet. Oh, my helmet's doing that thing again. I need to get the locking mechanism for my helmet looked at. But yeah, I came up the Rhine, and then I nipped across to the Saarland. It was such a beautiful trip. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that. Second exit. Ooh, it's a big river. Yeah, I came up the Rhine across into the Saarland. So beautiful, and then down through France, across, and down to the Black Forest to Freiburg im Breisgau. What is such a long day?
Turn right.
It was a hell of a long day. I planned it so bad. I did not realize how long I would be on the road that day. And I was absolutely roasted. It was the height of a heat wave. Just like absolutely boiled alive. Like my cameras stopped working, my phone stopped working because they were too hot. The VFR didn't help in that respect, I have to say. Yeah, like I got to Zweibrücken. Zweibrücken is kind of the place where the route down through France starts. And I was so close to like heat exhaustion. I was totally just not in a right state to be in control of a motorcycle at all. I went into like a subway, and the first thing the lady in the subway said to me was like, "Do you need a drink?" I was like, "How bad do I look?" And of course this is 2020, I couldn't eat inside the subway, and I couldn't eat in the subway car park because like there wasn't any shade. Well, I needed to get out of the sun. And like bless her, the lady just put my sub in the oven without even thinking and heated it up. And I couldn't eat it because I was too hot to eat a hot meal. That's how bad it was. And like I drove around like fighting with Google because my brain was addled. I mean, not that I don't fight with Google anyway. Did she say second? I think she said second. We'll assume she said second.
Exit the roundabout.
Okay. It's probably second. Second, right, lady? Okay. Yeah. I drove around fighting with Google to like try and find somewhere, and I found a petrol station, and I parked up there, and I sat on the shade of their canopy, and I ate like 2 Magnums and downed like a Powerade, and then I went in the park beside the petrol. I went in the park beside the petrol station, and I sat down, and I had a second Powerade. Like I chugged the first one, but and this is after like getting a Coke Zero at the Subway. I chugged the first one, but this one I had like with my meal, and I ate my hot sub. Sitting in the park, like stripped down to my Under Armour, which was sodden. And yeah, I gotta say, you know, when you are filming stuff and putting it on YouTube, unless you appear to be being a complete prat, people will have an assumption of competence. I've done some wildly incompetent things in my time, let me tell you. Don't do what Donny Don't does, okay? But that one's up there, because like I should not have been riding a motorcycle. And the thing is, Zweibrücken was halfway. I still had a whole day of riding to do. I was there for like 2-3 hours. I think it was something like 3 hours. And I was really lit the whole rest of my day. It was dark when I got to Freiburg. Like I got in at 11 o'clock. You know, that sub was my dinner. They'd stopped serving food, and the pool had closed when I got there. Oh wow, did I want to spend some time in the pool that evening. I actually went to the pool in the morning the day after. I got up early, had my breakfast, and just sat in the pool. I didn't even like go for a swim, I just sat in the pool. That's how bad it was. Oh. But like, my gloves, I was wearing my winter gloves on that trip. Just because I didn't have summer gloves. I'd always just kind of wore my winter gloves as all-season gloves, and it never really mattered. But then, I think she said second. I hope she said second. Well, yeah, okay. E411, we'll assume. We'll assume that she said second. I'm good at this. Indicating no. Yes. This place has a statue of the Virgin Mary, I guess. I think we're back in Belgium again. Where was I? Oh yeah, I have winter gloves on. My winter gloves became absolutely soggy. I was so wet. My hands started to get sore wearing them. That bad. Like taking them off and putting them on was really hard. I still have those gloves. They are still my winter gloves. I should probably have replaced them years ago. I'm a bad person. But, yeah, they were unusable. And I didn't put them on from Zweibrücken onwards. Oh no, Fox! Oh, Fox got run over. Yeah, I didn't put them on in Zweibrücken or again for the rest of that day. I just rode with no gloves on because no gloves was better than the winter gloves. That's how bad it was. And when I was in Freiburg, I bought these gloves, which I still use as my summer gloves. And they're pretty good gloves. They are summer gloves. Like, they are light AF. They offer no rain protection, no wind protection, but they will save my hands if I have a spell. And yeah, that was a hell of a day. I should probably have scheduled that day different. But you know, in my hubris, I did not. I thought I would be fine. Alright. Which direction did you actually want me to go? Fourth. 1, 2. Google. What is wrong with you? Do you want me to go this way or not? What? I don't understand. So, like, I took this exit and it made the noise. So I turned around and it's like, take the fourth exit, which is, you know, come back this way. First exit. Yeah. So, like, okay, I take the fourth exit, I come out this way, and it's like, doo-doo-doo. I'm like, wait, what? Make up your mind. First exit. Okay. Irritatingly, I'm not entirely sure what town this is. What's the one? Okay. Borang. Borang? Is that the name of the town? Apologies to the people of this town if that is... Yeah, that looks it. Borang. Well, it's Bo. It's R-A-I-N-G, which I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce. So, Borang. I'm gonna get really angry comments from people from Belgium now. Like, that's not how you pronounce it.
At the roundabout, exit.
The joke's on them, they'll be commenting on my video. Okay, I think she said 4th. It better be a big roundabout. So let's get up onto that hill. I wonder if there's like an old castle or something. She said 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4? Question mark?
Exit the roundabout.
She's not complaining. This is a nice village. Where were we? Oh yeah, I was talking about gloves. And how, yeah, I should have... In my hubris, I was like, I'll be okay. But I should have scheduled that day much better. It's not like yesterday where like the route that I selected was just bad. It was a bad route. It was just that like in the 2020 trip for that one mad day, I selected just far too much trip. I bit off way more than I could chew, and the weather did not favor like riding hard that day. I'm gonna tell you now, there is definitely a leg of this journey, well not this specific one, but like later in this tour, there is definitely a day where I may have bitten off more than I could chew. In fact, there's 2 days. But I guess we'll see. When we get, I don't want to give you guys spoilers, you see. I mean, by the time this goes out, if you follow me on Twitter, you will probably know where all I've been. But yeah, I don't want to just like spoil it in the series. I want to keep it like an open secret, as it were. There's going to be some new places I've not been before, and some old places where I have been before. There's not going to be very much motorways.
600 meters. Turn left.
There are 2 days that are pretty much entirely motorway, but I've no intention to film them at all. And there is a day that has a bit of motorway in it. But I'm not intending to film. It's kind of like today. It's like that's the start of the day, and it's the easiest way to do the day start. Yeah. Kind of the trip back from Eurotour is going to be... I mean, I've already talked about that, so it's not a spoiler. But, like, yeah, the trip back from Eurotour, it's... I think I might have talked about this the other day. But, like, did not think at all about what I was doing with that trip. I just put in like a whole day on the Autobahn. And that's gonna be a hell of a day. I'm gonna have to leave pretty early. And I'm gonna get into my hotel pretty late. And I'm probably gonna be up to 4 AM the morning before. So that's gonna be good, you know. Yeah. Like I say, don't do what Donnie don't does. I am not a role model. It's a bug. There's some town over there. Yeah, this is a lot more terrainy. A lot more, I'd say like twisty, but like, you know, the road winds more. I might even say it wends. Yeah. This is kind of some of the stuff that I was hoping for from my journey. Just, you know, rolling along through some nice country on some nice roads, chatting away to you guys. I'm not like one of those people who goes out to ride to like smoke the twisties at 120 miles an hour type thing. I do like to ride with a bit of spirit, but it's not really what I'm about. And like I talk about going on tours with friends, and it is very much a case of like, yeah, we're just gonna hit this road and admire the sights as we go along, type of stuff. You know, we're not racing or, you know, trying to hit apexes or anything like that. We're just like we ride in formation, and we have like a set riding order, which sounds very regimented, but like it's pretty dynamic. You know, the only positions that are fixed are the front and back, and it's whatever order we happen to be in. Between those, we just stick with them. We're not like trying to overtake each other or any of that kind of stuff, because we're just out for like a ride. And I think it's important that people appreciate motorcycles in that respect. I see a lot of stuff from America where people like treat motorcycles as like street racers, and like that's all motorcycling is to them. I'm just like, you're missing the point, my dude. It's kind of one of the reasons why, you know, ultimately the switch off of like an aggressive clip-on type riding position for me. You know, I went like the VFR. I'd be more down like this, and my like hands would be in, kind of where I can't get them because the tank bag is in the way. And I mean, there's a lot to be said for that, like riding like that. The VFR is not like a balls out sports bike. It is a sports bike, but it's a sports bike that is built to tour, which is what sports tours used to be. I don't really have any interest in modern crap. I've talked about this before ad nauseum, but you know, I like this style. This is good. Wellin, okay. This is another brick, so we'll pick this up on the other side. If you got anything to say, then you can find the comment section below.
500 meters. At the roundabout, take the full exit.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Maybe check out some of my other videos. There's a bunch of them that are quite like this. You might enjoy them too. And if you do, consider subscribing and hit the bell. And if you would like to reward me for entertaining you today, you can find my coffee link in the description below. Bye bye.